Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Alright, pistol time. Titan starting on the CT side, sending 2 towards the long area. We can see Happy just poking and prodding in that region. Looks like he's going for a quick frag there. Maniac left on 12 HP. A lot of the Titan players heavily tagged actually already. Meanwhile, the bomb is pushing through mid doors with Happy running distraction. So it looks like we're going to have the B pinch coming in. NBK is in the tunnel. Envy though heading back, so keeping the options open. They've still got NBK harassing in the tunnel and Happy harassing on long. Happy down to 38 HP though, but there really is no indication as to where Envy might be pushing. They can see it's after all going to be the short push, and that's going to be successful. While short is taken by Envy, they will Titan will try and push long. Obviously, if you concede one on the CT side, you generally want to try and make sure you hold the other for the retake. Hence the push coming in from Titan. 2 Titan players left. Happy's coming in for the flank now. Been lurking long all this time. Rather than pushing to the side, he'll come in. shox will find one. Kenyas will be the only one for Titan, but won't be able to take it over the line. So, pistol run goes to Envy. Alright, so Titan with a number of people pushing straight up the mid area. They've been spotted by SmithZz, however. Happy is close to top mid. Maybe he can do something about it. He's going to go down straight away to the 5-7 of Apex, actually. NBK trading towards the bomb site, so the bomb can go for a rotation here. They may want kioShiMa to try and keep the tunnel open in case the push comes up to the tunnels from mid. Indeed, RpK is going to be doing exactly that, so bear that in mind, people, when you have the bomb on a late rotation. RpK with a nice headshot there. Oh, it's kioShiMa going to go down as well. NBK trying to stop the noose around the neck of Envy from getting a bit tighter there, killing the players in spawn. The bomb has been picked up by kioShiMa, and it looks like they're going to rotate to A. This is pretty smart as the remaining players from Titan are coming through the B bomb site, but kioShiMa is in danger of dropping an AK here. He's going to make a run for it while NBK goes for the cleanup of the last players. Nice money made by him. Good decision making as well for Envy. Okay. Again, guys, make sure your Steam accounts are linked to your Twitch accounts, as I'm going to be opening some crates later. It will be during the break, however, as it doesn't work on GoTV, unfortunately. Happy taking down RpK, and SmithZz & Co will get the plant once again. In terms of winning rounds on the T side, you get the most money by winning rounds by elimination. But bearing that in mind, the whole team who are live get I think a $300 bonus when you plant the bomb. So generally what you want to do is plant the bomb and then kill everyone to get your maximum rewards. Okay, so Titan coming out of the buy. shox continuing with the Mac 10, which is surprising on Dust 2. It's a map with some longer ranges compared to some other maps, such as Inferno, etc. Titan, of course, going to have the limited buy coming out here. 0 helmets. That Mac 10's going to actually do some damage. That's a point I forgot to mention earlier. We'll see if Existence chooses to go for the flank. Going to find the kill onto SmithZz, pick up the bomb. NBK & Co will be in the site. There is a lurker, however. Of course, it's going to be Happy in double doors. Kenny going to go for the peek, and Happy will take him down. Now the pinch comes in towards the B bomb site, clearing out the site, leaving only Maniac coming in from T spawn. That's a fast frag for him, and he could get himself a 1 versus 1 as Happy is out of position now. And kioShiMa's going to go for the hidden position and then pop out at an inopportune time for Maniac. 4-0 for Envy. Titan back on the eco. Again, you may have heard some comments from Thread about force spying after losing the pistol from the CTs and the kind of situation it leaves you in on round 4, where you can't afford all the nades you might have wanted to have. And also you could see Titan with 0 helmets. shox continuing with the Mac 10 will make it pay off in spades. Going through double doors, finding a headshot onto B slope. So, into round 5 here. Titan forcing on eco, as we said before. Existence with a CZ and a flash. We've got a few other pistols on the other team. Maniac found some spare cash to pick up an MP7. But he is unable to find any frags of it. shox taking a bit of damage, but Happy finding the frag. Again, we have the pinch towards the B-bomb site coming in, but kioShiMa maybe trying to run distraction, just moving away from existence. He finds himself squashed. Will get taken down eventually by kioShiMa. Apex, though, has picked up Happy's AK, so I'm sure he'll go for the save. We'll see if Kenny will run distraction to try and help Apex survive. So I think in total we have 11 matches coming your way here at FACEIT TV today. Going to have 4 on this channel. The next one will be an hour after Titan versus Envy. And 7 on the main stage. I'll try and jump over there a bit later on. Again, guys, make sure you're all following FACEIT TV, the main channel, not just this one. If we can reach 600k today, then we're going to be doing some mad giveaways. But also, I will give away a Dragon Lore at LAN if we make 600k today. Double AWPs coming out for the Titan side, Existence and Kenny S. We'll see if Existence heads towards B and how they'll use Kenny, if he'll challenge mid. No AWPs on the Envy side at the moment, although they are sitting on a hell of a lot of cash. Which means that even if Titan manage to win a round, if they lose the round following, they'll be in an even worse position, arguably, as Envy will be able to use that reset economy to get a lot more rounds on the board. Apex going down quickly in the short area, facing a lot of players. Maniac trying to do what he can. There's one frag for him. He's going to try and run out of there, use that smoke to help it escape. But he's going to be caught short, maybe using the smoke to suggest run away, but he played close. Smith's coming around the corner. Again, Envy with that trademark aggression, going to give them a one-man lead here as shox eventually goes down. Kenny evening things up as they try to hold on to the A site here. kioShiMa going for the safe plant. He doesn't want to get like jumping AWPs by one of these players, so he'll put it in the middle of the box. NBK will lose the duel with RpK on short. And we have a retake with the whole Titan side coming from the same direction. They do have a man advantage at the moment, but 2 AWPs on the retake is never going to be easy. And we'll see how long it takes Envy to realise that they're all in the same direction. 3 versus 1 now. And RpK and Existence, he did find an AK and it did come in use. We'll see if he goes back. Indeed, Existence is going back, presumably to pick up the AWP. There it is. RpK upgrading to an AK as well. And Titan get their round on the board. But again, we need to pay attention to the economy here, because if Titan lose this round... I mean, they did survive with 3 plays actually, so maybe they could get a force out in the next round with a few rifles. But if they lose this round, we could see like 10-1 Envy, for example. So... early aggression in mid from Envy. 2 players in the underpass here for, from Titan, and 2 players in the underpass for Envy will punish Kenny S. He will not see much of anything in that round. He didn't seem to be facing lower tunnel actually, which is surprising. Just standing there kind of facing red, maybe not expecting Envy to get there that fast, but that's going to be a super early advantage there for Envy, and they're going to have an early position on short. You can see the Titan players have rotated to the site itself now that they have limited numbers. Happy lurking towards long at the moment. Maybe going to start creeping in soon. As we have the nades coming in to suggest a B split. 2 players stuck on the B bomb site at the moment. RpK just holding a nade. We'll see when Envy decide to execute. Happy's made his way onto long now. Probably going to make the call that there are probably 2 people on A. So Envy will try and see if Titan are stacking the site. It's a nice flash, and Happy's going to get a free kill onto Maniac there, leaving only Apex on the site with people coming in from 2 directions. This is the power of the A split. It makes it very hard indeed for the CTs to hold. Very few places for cover when you have the Ts taking long and short at the same time. So bear that in mind, guys. Don't send 5 people on buy rounds all in the same direction. Okay, RpK getting picked off. Too many flashbangs to handle, and Existence, the only one remaining for his team, in a horrible situation where their economy will be broken. Again, they survived with a few plays in the previous round, so they might get a few rifles out, but they're going to be in very bad shape indeed. So that's why you leave the lurker towards long. Well, for 2 reasons. One is sometimes you see the flank coming in from the CTs if they think you are not pushing A or long. Second reason being, once you get control of short, if you can get someone out into long as well, then the people on the site are going to be in bad shape. Existence, an AWPer who made his name in Source before moving to an in-game leader role, showing you a bit of his flash there. So Titan with actually reasonably better money than they would normally have in this kind of situation, where they lose the initial buy round, win a round, then lose the next round straight afterwards. So they will get the buyout with the rifles and a reasonable amount of nades as well. Envy continuing with 5 AKs, pushing into the B bomb site with 4 of the 5 players here. Again, happy on the lurk. That's Existence down. More frags coming the way of Envy, but RPK, another saucer, showing his worth here with a number of frags onto the B bomb site. Happy, the only one remaining. Kenny is going to shoot him through the corner of the box. And that's a reasonably solid hold by Titan. Good individual play there, especially with a 4-man push into the B bomb site. Okay, so again, Envy was just sitting on a mountain of cash, which has suddenly disappeared. You can see less than 2,000 now on each player as we move into round 9. Still a 4-round lead, however, so they have a bit of a cushion, but I'm sure they will want to extend their lead. Happy will continue to lurk. You see Apex holding an off angle towards blue. Happy just waiting for Maniac to make an appearance here. And you can see he won't check the blue corner because it is a very uncommon one. He's going to go for the pre-aim towards the main corner of long. shox taking down Kenny S in CPL. Sorry, CPL into CT spawn. There's one behind him, but he's been undetected. He's just admiring. He's got to get 2 frags and the bomb. Can he find a third? He could win the round individually for his team here. Not enough cover to escape NBK, however. Didn't have enough bullets. And Apex will give NBK the cue that he's close. NBK will look for the frag, as he knows if he goes to the plant, then Apex is going to come charging. Apex wins the duel anyway, and he keeps Titan in this game. But great play by Existence not to pull the trigger straight away. Allowed himself to find a situation where he can find 2 very quick frags indeed, and Apex to come in with the cleanup operation. So 3-6 now. Titan clawing their way back, and Envy going to go for the force, of course. shox with the AK. The rest of them going to be on the pistols. A few Molotovs as well. SmithZz getting heavily tagged already. Double stack coming in for Titan towards shorts. We'll see if they find any players. SmithZz going to run straight past, as is the bomb, and those CTs will rotate towards the A site itself. Happy and co pushing the short area, but Titan, they're in a difficult situation here because they don't have control of long. However, NBK is now the only one remaining for Envy. The players on the site went for the push, could only take 2 Titan players with them. And now it'll be down to NBK to try and find himself some 1v1s. There's a minute on the clock for him to work with here. And with Titan not peeking, they'll have to make sure somebody's in mid just in case NBK's gone for the rotation. Looks like Kenny is going to hide behind the box and be the trade fragger with RPK peeking first. Oh, but Kenny's gone for the greedy peek and he's been taken down immediately by NBK. Meaning RPK is going to have to force his position rotation to try and stop NBK getting another 1 versus 1. You can see Existence coming to help him now. Jumping up onto short so they can go for the trades or the double peek. And that smoke is going to give NBK a clue as to where RPK is, but RPK is going to be quicker on the trigger here, winning another round for Titan. That could have been horrible for Titan, but they made it work in the end. So, Envy are going to be on the proper eco now. shox is going to have a little bit less after buying that AK in the previous round. And hey, it almost won them the round. NBK now on the scout. We'll see what options Envy have. In other news, Waylander has left Peter. I'm really curious about that. And if he's leaving, then surely he's joining another team in the region. I'll come back to that in a bit as the push comes in towards long. Maniac holding things down for now. Needs support though, down to 25 HP. Kenny S is coming in, but can't save him in time. We'll trade on kioShiMa at least, but will be traded back by shox on the A site. So there are some rifles to be picked up here. Happy going to throw the bomb over, but it hasn't reached as far as he might have liked. Flash coming in and shox won't make it in time. Apex coming in for the save. Existence coming in for the flank. And the envious players will go down. So there are 2 guns in the long area there. It was possible to shoot them across the floor to the site, which would have helped, especially when that bomb got into a bad situation. So let me know where you think Waylander might be going, because surely he is leaving to join another team. Because he's like one of the best players from that region, or is at least considered to be at the moment. So just a 1 round gap now. Orps on both sides. SmithZz finally picking one up. He is helmetless. kioShiMa holding the usual angle you see. People stand behind that pillar on either side to avoid flashbangs, nades, and cover themselves for the most part for Jules, but the pre-fire coming in there from the CTs was enough. Kenyes now starting to get to work on the A site, taking down shox. Maniac holding down long. Things changing here in the first half on the A site. Smith planting for shorts, where NBK, you can see he's gone down to a more aggressive position on short just to make sure they hold it, because it is going to be all important. Smith's standing on the box to Pete Kenny. Even if Kenny fired, he probably would have hit Smith in the legs if Smith was going to win that duel a lot of the time. NBK holding down short for now, with a flank coming in from Maniac, and that will be the retake confirmed, solidified by Titan. Kenny going down. They should go and pick up an AWP while RPK comes in for this 10-second defuse. Never mind existence with the kit. We'll just make sure of things. And RPK in the meantime will pick up the AWP for existence. They could pick up 2 if they wanted to. You know, you saw them in the previous round buying 2 warps, but in this case, just going to go with the 1. Then we'll continue on Kenny S for the fuse kits for the CT side. Full nades coming out. Only RPK with a Molotov. Not as much utility for the CT side as on other maps, such as Inferno, for example. Double stack coming in towards short, despite no smoke coming in, and shox will find at least one of them. Shox. We spoke to shox this weekend. He is just playing out of his mind at the moment, killing absolutely everyone. Speaking of killing everyone, Titan find themselves in a difficult spot. They've got half the men left of Envy. Push coming into the A site once again, and the pinch is real here. Existence has to be careful. There's a smoke guarding him for now, but his time is going to run out soon. And there it is. kioShiMa taking him down. shox coming in for a late flank through double doors, and that is another round in the bag here for Envy. Envy, who have lost a lot of matches in the league so far, have not had a great performance. They didn't make it to the finals last time either. In fact, they were forced to fight for their relegation spot. So Envy seem to be favouring the A side at the moment. You're not going to see anybody coming through the tunnel. Maybe a fast play here from the French side, as short's not going to be challenged from the CTs, and they're going to abuse this again. Happy lurking and running distraction with 3 players from Titan over towards long. Only now rotating to the side, but it might be too late here, as we've got 3 Envy players on the A site now. Just crossing over to the platform. Apex coming in, trying to do what he can. There are smokes in the way. Kenny will run distraction and get traded by NBK, who is in the spot that we like to call Gandalf. Apex though still in a strong position there on A slope, using that smoke to his advantage. 3 versus 3 now, as Envy try to do what they can. kioShiMa going to go down. Happy going to trade with Apex on the side, and he's still got NBK in that position. Can the CTs even find themselves away to the diffuser? Existence going for the frag. Trades coming in, and RpK is making his exit. Happy has no idea. He thinks the diffuser's coming in, and that means that he will die. But it will be a victorious round for Envy, with only RpK surviving. The money, though, isn't fantastic on Envy, so their buy might not be ideal. Smith's going straight back onto the AWP. Meanwhile, Fnatic are 11-4 up against NIP on Cash on FACEIT TV, the main channel. 2 Titan players going down straight away. Bit of a traffic jam through the doors there, and shox is currently 14 and 11, but it's Existence actually, the in-game leader for Titan, who's top fragging. He's not normally the one top fragging, so that might not be an indication of Titan doing well here. 2 versus 3. We'll see if they can get a fast frag here. Kenny spotting kioShiMa in the corner, insta trade from shox. Who else? Leaving Apex in a 2 versus 1. He's got a smoke on the flash. shox just waiting and shooting him as soon as he appears. So again, people are saying shox is playing, you know, towards his peak at the moment, but he feels like he's playing at 50% of his capacity, and he's not like he's not an arrogant person. He's a super nice person. That just makes me scared. We've got Fiflaren in the main channel as well, watching NIP against Fnatic. I think they won the pissed round in the second half, but back to this match, Titan versus Envy. Envy with a 6-round deficit here as we go into the pistol in the second half. Both teams will have 4 sets of armor each. Maniac getting a nice shot onto shox there. kioShiMa tagged, kioShiMa blind. kioShiMa goes down before the nade can do even more damage. Apex looking for the 1-taps, but the USPS has superior range. And Smiths will find the frag. RpK just keeping an eye on the flank, but he's going to be flanked by Happy, actually, so that's not going to work out for him. 3 versus 3 retake. Kit onto NBK. Existence just looking to block the door, should anybody want to challenge. Happy's going to get shot straight in the head there from that range. The Glock won't be a 1 kill. Maniac trying to follow up, but he's got SmithZz to deal with as well. He'll find SmithZz, and Happy will be traded by Kenny S. Pistol goes the way of Titan. Okay, so to the surprise of absolutely no one, NV go for the buy, the forced buy here with 3 scouts and a 5.7 and a P250. Maniac going for the wide peak, gets the information that long is being held by NBK. NBK is the traditional long player of the NV side, and that's going to be enough of a challenge for now. However, there are going to be 3 scouts for these Ts to deal with, which is going to make life a little bit more difficult. Apex going to run through the door, and oh, he's not going to see shox straight away. Comes in for the repeat, and shox going to one-tap him. That was a bit weird. Not really checking the corner properly there, and that will cost him. Looks like shox is going to move away. I'm not sure what gun Apex had there, but shox is not going to try and pick it up. He's going to use the numbers advantage instead. So Titan moving towards an A split now. That Molotov coming in with a follow-up grenade as the CTs might move towards the CT slope. Existence will try and retain control. Sees kioShiMa, waits for him to get a bit closer with that tech 9. Bit of a dink coming in as the rest of the Titan players move up long, but there are so many scouts to deal with. Jumping Happy as well, going to find Existence. This is getting a bit crazy here. Triple scouts proving too strong on Dust 2. No one dead for the NV side. Kenya stuck behind blue. This is a horrible situation for Titan. 1 down, 2 down. At least he can make himself some money here. The flank's coming in from kioShiMa. He's only got 13 seconds. Goes for the wide peak, but kioShiMa's going to shoot him straight in the face. Look at the money left on Titan. RpK with $1,400. Again, all those kills with a Mac 10 will allow Kenny S to get up to 4K. Will buy the Deagle, leave himself with 33.50. Obviously looking for the AWP later on. So you can see Titan have gone with 2 pistols basically and nothing else. And really, like in this situation, I'd rather see Kenny buying grenades so they can try and get a plant. Although I think this is one of the more difficult maps to execute that kind of strategy because of the ranges. Like you're pushing short, and so when you've got one guy throwing 1 smoke, you're going to still be in a lot of trouble. Desperation short plant could be in effect, but then first you have to get there. And when the cities know you're going to be on an eco, you're going to have people peeking short, such as shox at the moment. It's going to be the B play from the T's, trying to force their way through the final. But kioShiMa's got some flashes coming in from teammates, and he will get a hell of a lot of 5-7 kills. 11-7 now in favour of Envy. So we could have a force here from Titan, but they are going to opt for middle buy. 2 smokes coming out, 3 flashbangs, and again, I would like to see a like a worst case scenario. I think at this kind of buy you need 2 aims. 1 is to get the bomb down, 2 is to win the round. I do believe the Titan are opting for the latter, which makes the former an aside. See how it goes. kioShiMa picking up an auto sniper while SmithZz will troll with the scout. SmithZz playing double doors with the scout while kioShiMa's going to be the man towards B. With that auto sniper there, they will put the extra bodies towards the A side. And it seems that Titan might be favouring that. Smoke coming in on short from the CT side. 2 FAMASs and an AK on NV at the moment. shox going to go for a super fast flank there. Will manage to avoid the flashbang, and RpK I don't think will hear him coming. So it's going to be an instant flank here from shox. And there we go, flashbangs players. There's 2 frags for shox. Can he find a third? RpK going down as well, leaving only Apex with the scout. He's not long for this world. They took 2 plays with them, however, which will keep Envy a little bit short as the full buy comes in here from Titan. Okay, so 12-7 in favour of Envy. That is going to be a very nice nade indeed. Taking a little chunk off Maniac, leaving him with 70 HP. Passive position to Titan so far. You can see 2 players waiting outside long. Again, Envy notorious for their aggression. Apex pushing through double doors, as you see from other teams. See from Liquid do this a lot as well. They'll go for early push through double doors and then retract, see if they can find themselves a frag. And just stretch out the CT side and keep them wandering as much as possible. Good flash coming into short, which is going to allow Apex to go for a peek. And he will move back down in case some counter grenades, some HEs come his way. But that is a nice pick onto Happy on the A site. Now Titan just leaving Existence lurking at the moment. NBK is going to be taken down after all. So that is long down. And we can see Titan apply the same strategy that Envy did to them in the first half. But there is a SmithZz on the site, gets traded by Maniac, and in comes the push. The bomb carrier is going to go, but Maniac has to be careful that he doesn't drop the bomb here. That could be a disaster. He will take down shox. Got support from short as well. Only kioShiMa remains with the auto sniper, and again, that's like a $5,800 gun. He's definitely going to want to save that. Titan picking up 2 AWPs. RpK on an AWP at the moment. Maniac on the AK. kioShiMa should be good to save here, as there's not much movement from Titan. But look at their money. They don't have the money. They can't afford to go for the hunt and lose more players here, because they will end up with a worse buy than the players who lost a round in the next.
Terrorists win.
So you can see kioShiMa putting the nade down to see all the dirt it brings up between the doors. It saves his smoke grenade, so he can use that for B or wherever he wants instead. Looks like it might be a fast push in from Titan. Here comes the auto sniper finally being announced in second round of presence, but no kills whatsoever with the auto. 2 frags for RpK. That's going to be an open B bomb site. Bomb coming down mid, and Kenny's already in position to try and stop the flankers from coming through. And here comes the first one. Happy going to get shot straight in the face. That's a close casket funeral for him. Kenny's going to reposition here and look towards short, because you know these guys are going to be fearing NBK holding a passive angle, and he will find himself as the only man standing here in CT spawn. NV going to have a bit of a shock to their economy. You're going to go straight for the dink onto RpK, but you do need 2 frags from that distance with the AUG. That was a devastating shot. It was RpK who found the frag onto Happy before Kenny S could pull the trigger. So NV with a 3-round lead, going to be on the eco here. NBK going to be boosted quickly up short with the Deagle. And Existence already holding the angle. Not going to find a shot though. NBK firing off 2 Deagle shots, and he will make his escape. Re-peeking there should be suicide. So they will play the numbers game rather than the desperation game with the re-peek. Maniac already in control of long, holding a super passive angle there. You can see him just... He has long, unbeknownst to the CTs, so he'll just bide his time and hide the information. NV, knowing that they've lost long, are going to have an aggressive position on short to try and hold on to that. We did discuss this earlier. So you can see they're trying to stop the push, but SmithZz just exposing a little bit towards the area. Will be taken down through the corner by Kenny. Again, these players having no armor. So that's 2 down towards short, and here comes a push from NV. Maniac starting to push up long now after hiding for so long. Once short had been cleared, and again, that is the power of the A split. Textbook stuff here from Titan, surviving with 3 players and closing the gap to 2. So, in other news, Fnatic have taken the cash over NIP. 16-7, that was Fnatic's home map. So we're going to have the CT attempt to hold a long area here. NBK coming in with those late flashes, which will stop Existence from getting through the doors. Again, the double AWP here continues for Titan. Existence and Kenny S AWPing. And, but they're going to continue to harass, it seems. Starting to emerge up short, as you can see Apex just finding out as much information as possible. And A and short's been abandoned by NV at the moment. Apex going to jump into CT spawn with that flash. He's been spotted though from the B bomb site. So NV will know that they're in trouble. Going to SmithZz trying to hold things down here, trying to challenge Apex. He can just hang around and let his players from short go for the double peak. Maniac losing the duel. 2-2 plays in long. So it's a reverse of roles here. Last time it was the CTs pushing short to hold it after they've lost long. This time they push long when they have lost short. Now in this situation, EnVy still have 3 plays over towards B, and they can rotate and try and take short on the retake afterwards. 4 versus 3 now, man advantage as well. And you can see that RpK is going to move into a more aggressive position to try and hold down a short area from the CT, so they're forced into the funnel of CT spawn. That should really help the Titan players hold on to this round. But RpK will be traded 2 versus 3 now. And again, Existence has to look at many directions as he is alone versus 3 players. And that will be too much. So, you know, RpK, maybe he wasn't expecting EnVy to be in such semi-passive positions, you know, still on the B slope, etc. He's expecting to go through those doors and be behind the players if they're not pushing the doors themselves. So I would say he was unlucky to be traded in that situation. And if EnVy are further forward, then they probably lose that round to RpK's flank. So credit to both players there, doing the correct stuff, but EnVy had the checkmate there. That will give them a 3-round lead, allow them to have the bye once again, and all the AWPs will disappear for the Titan side, save for 1, which has been dropped for Kenny S. You saw them had good success with 2 AWPs, but it'll be 1 for each side now. shox coming in to support on the B bomb site, and he's going to eat that nade for a good 35 damage. Titan just hanging around mid at the moment. You've got RpK lurking in lower tunnel, making sure there's no flank from the French, with Maniac lurking around long. So Kenny's going to flash for... Oh, it's a smoke actually. I think this could be the wall of smokes coming in here, with a Molotov onto the site first to push the play's way, but SmithZz is playing the position from B slope, and there's Apex taking it straight in the face. Existence going down as well. When EnVy employ similar strats, you see them sometimes put the smoke onto the beginning of short to avoid that angle. Also, you saw the late smoke. When NIP do the wall of smokes, you have the smoke where SmithZz was standing come in. Alu throws it, but it came all too late. They had already lost 2 players there on the Titan side. However, they've managed to get themselves onto B with the bomb. There's a flash coming in to try and thin the numbers of EnVy, and there's a good advantage for Titan. 3 versus 2 now, with RpK and Kenny to try and hold down 3 directions. Kenny's going to go for the peak. His shadow will give the game away, and kioShiMa will punish him once he goes for the extended peak, leaving RpK all alone. He needs to find a 1v1. So there's the first one. NBK going to get shot straight in the head now. He's got kioShiMa and SmithZz to deal with. Both coming from the same direction. And that Molotov won't come out in time. RpK going to clutch it, the 1v3. 3 1v1s he was allowed to take there. Again, SmithZz coming in with the Molotov, but peeking on his own. Didn't have kioShiMa coming through the door or anything. Gets caught with the Molotov in his hand after the first frag. NBK peeking early. They could have done that with a lot more synchronization, I think. So, Titan, 2-man advantage now. EnVy on the eco, seeing that boost come in. Oh, Apex, please. That nade came in deliberately as a counter for that boost. Although, I would have loved to have seen the damage it did had it not bounced on the lip of the wall. Flank coming in from Maniac, and this round's pretty much over already. But that nade, I've never seen anybody throw that nade over the wall. That was pretty sick. And again, just like NIP started throwing those nades over Mirage A towards where the T's throw their smokes from. I think it was at the major we saw the double nades come in, which killed 1 or 2 people. That was amazing. And that is a play on that as well, so I would love to see more of that in the future. So it seems Maniac has had a crash, and we'll have a bit of a delay here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, during the break is open 1 or 2 of these. It gives 25 of you some shiny gifts. I have no idea what's inside. I can't do it now because if I try, if you're on GoTV, you must be in a match to use this item. I've told Valve about that, but they haven't fixed it yet, unfortunately. So, let me know what you get between now and the next game. And again, guys, make sure you're following the main channel Not only will I give you someone a Dragon Lore at LAN if we get 600k today, but also it will activate the 2 Dragon Lore attempts for today, and the Fish Gun, and the Bayonet Blue Steel, which will be an open giveaway to everyone, subscribers and non-subscribers alike. Again, that's all for the excuse me, the main channel. So we're resuming here with Titan just 1 round behind Envy now. NBK going for another one of those off angles, but Maniac will be peeking it. Nobody will win the challenge there. Maniac coming out the worst. Gonna have a black eye from that one. It's gonna be an upgrade of a gun here from shox. RpK trying to be a bit sneaky. Replenishment of the smoke coming in here for the Titan side. And they will go for the peek in long, in mid, into CT spawn. Apex is coming through to try and do what he can. He's going to get taken down by shox with the AK. And NBK is going to be forced to go for the flank as the push is continuing here for Titan. In fact, they might be in trouble now. Happy going to take down Maniac through the smoke. But look at the position of NBK. Now Titan's options are running out because they are surrounded. Possibly realizing this, we've got Existence running all the way to T spawn. So good decision making, good awareness by the in-game leader of Titan. However, 2 versus 5, there's only so much they can do. kioShiMa holding that the alternative angle towards mid. Very common for AWPers to do that as well, because people often walk out of the lower tunnel area and aren't prepared for the angle. So Kenny's been left with the bomb, still outside B at the moment. Now he's going to make a run for it. We'll see if the Envy players choose to push. In fact, 14 seconds left. I think we're just going to see the save here, as there are no options remaining for the Titan side. Envy moving back onto the site. Again, you can see they've only got a few $100s themselves, and they are going to really need these guns. They'll go to 14 rounds. We'll see who is going to win. Okay, so the next match on the main stream is going to be Titan versus Virtus.pro. So following this match, they'll be straight onto that one. We are at the top of the hour here, and we're coming into the clutch moments of this match. And again, we have Titan abusing the timing here. They're waiting for the inevitable rotation and peak from the CTs, but it's going to be shox in position. There's the first frag for him, trying to find Kenny as well. He'll find Kenny, but won't be able to spray down Existence. Finally, the trade coming in for Titan, but they're coming out much the worse. NBK holding down the long area as well, and Envy are headed towards match point unless Titan can do something about this. They haven't got the bomb despite having the B bomb site, which means that Envy will just position themselves to punish a push from Titan. Existence and RpK coming in. Happy's going to overextend and push through the doors. There is a minute on the clock here, so maybe he's trying to get a bit of an advantage, but he did have the man advantage. So, somewhat suicidal Maniac there. The bomb being picked up by Titan. And RpK needs to cross the door. Look at the timing. That is completely absurd. The crouch behind the barrels just as RpK casually walks across and towards the A site. 24 seconds remain here for Titan to get a bomb plant down, and Envy have no idea what's going on at the moment. NBK at top mid with SmithZz lower tunnel, and again it was a wasted man advantage with Happy just pushing through the doors on his own. Shot's been smoked off, and that will be the giveaway here as NBK will try to find a peak. SmithZz with a long rotation from the B bomb site. He'll be there for a while. NBK doesn't have much life either. See if he gets tagged by that Molotov at all. RpK just hiding on the site. He doesn't have much to boot. Existence towards the car. There's a flash coming in. Existence manages to avoid it. SmithZz will take him down. NBK running out of bullets now, but the frag will come in. They've both got kits, and we are going to go to match point after all.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Okay, so things continue here. Titan going for the force by 3 rifles and 2 pistols. Apex and Maniac reduced to the Tech 9s. Got the counter flashes coming in from Titan, as you know how crazy Envy can be. Don't want any pushes early on trying to crush the buy of the T side. So Existence will have a rifle for now with RPK on the Tech 9. I guess as the lurker towards the lower tunnel, he can have those close engagements, whereas Existence will probably need the rifle based on his role within this round. So T's going to be flashed into the short area. Envy with a double goose play here. 4 of the 5 players from Titan pushing towards short now. Maniac's going to be the one lurking towards long with the Tech 9. But he may commit to short as well. So push coming in, no challenge just yet. Smith coming in, absolutely wrecking Existence. Trade comes in from RPK, but will they find Happy? Happy will be found, but Happy will be the one to find the frags. Bomb attempt will be punished as well. Apex and shox are not going to see each other at first somehow. 2 versus 2 now. NBK still in control of long. Apex looking for the frag here, but they'll both continue to re-peek, and NBK will come out on top now. Maniac versus 2. Needs to clutch this for his team. NBK goes down. Just NBK versus kioShiMa now. I've seen kioShiMa faking the plant. Looking for kioShiMa to peek. And there it is, kioShiMa down to 8 HP now. Could be followed up by the nade. He's going to get out of there just in time. And the duel will continue. The dink through the box, leaving Maniac on 1 HP. This is crazy. How on earth did he manage to survive that? Could not get to the AWP in time. Was maybe in a daze from that dink. Unbelievable. Down to 1 HP. At match point. When he has to save his team. What a brutal shot there. But they survived for now, but you can see they won the round, but they have even less rifles than they had in the previous. NBK now going to push, as there is only 1 rifle, onto the NV side. And again, NBK just trying to play with the information game there, but not finding the frag after all. Early disadvantage for NV. 1 rifle, 2 deagles, and a pistol. That gun will disappear. We'll see if Kenny's still holding the angle. Ooh, almost getting headshot by kioShiMa there, but not quite. Titan moving towards the A sites here. They did have a lurker towards B. That was RPK, but he has since moved to another location. kioShiMa, the only one here for Envy now, will just try and save his rifle, but he's surrounded already by 3 players. Finding 1 frag onto Kenya. I've got to watch the door area. Sorry, the entrance to the tunnel from the halls to the site from the tunnel. What am I saying? Envy with 1 chance to take this in normal time. Kenny on the AWP, no armor. Rest of his team, rifles and full nades. 3 Molotovs coming out for the T side. And there's the early aggression that Titan tried to avoid in the previous round. RPK throwing the flash through the tunnel. This time they don't do it and they will lose a player. And that is RPK. Man advantage now though for Titan. Smith on AWP. Kenny just charging through into the site with a pistol out. And he will not find a frag. Bomb going down as well, so maybe trying to play on some mind games there, but he's left Titan in a 1v3 situation. Maniac will do what he can. Ooh, taking down Happy actually. He's got to watch the smoke play. As you'll hear a play there now. NBK will win the duel and Envy will take this 16 to 14. So, congratulations to them. And again, make sure you keep the channel open and we will open some of those crates while Titan, I believe it's Titan, right? Indeed, Titan heading over towards the main channel to play against Virtus.pro. So, DDK and Threat will see you over there in just a few minutes. In the meantime, I will see you back here, I think an hour from now.